Mason Weaver is changing the way people think about leadership, how they do business, and how they interact with their families, friends, and the world. He has been training, educating, teaching, and reaching thousands with his message of hope for the future and empowering individuals with the tools they need to become the driving forces for positive change. Mason's distinctive view is a direct result of the past tragedy that has produced a present-day triumph. After approximately 2,000 pounds of steel and iron plates fell on him while on active duty. Don't you just love technology? And here's Mason Weaver. I think somebody wants to go home.
Thank you very much. I don't need an introduction. Thank you. I appreciate it very much, folks. Now, first, I want to tell you something. If you came here to hear an easygoing, nice, comfortable speech about America, you're in the wrong place. If you came here to be told something you already know, I'm not here to speak to the choir. This is a war room. We have a battle to win. And I suggest that we buckle up and prepare for it. Last weekend I flew out to Raleigh, North Carolina, another Tea Party rally, and I sat next to this gentleman. He came in sharp as a tack, and he said, I sit there, sir. And he called me sir 3 times before he sat down. And I said, you must be a Marine. And he said, how'd you know, sir? I said, because you said sir like you really meant it. And I sat down and talked to her man. Just came back from Afghanistan. I said, I'm going to be speaking to Tea Party people. Can you tell me something you want me to say to them? And Sergeant Major Jeff has a message for you. He has 5 sons. He is in this finished his 3rd tour. His wife is tired of deployment. She wants her man back home. And he said to tell you that we, the military, recognizes that our general asked President Obama for 40 to 60,000 troops. And we know he only gave 30,000. He said to tell you, we cannot win the war in Afghanistan until you win the war here in November. Now, folks, let's first, before we get to this battle, I know you can't wait till November. I know you can't wait. But before we get there, let's remember who we are. Let's remember we are Americans. Amen. That's unique. That's different. They try their best to divide us up by our differences. I'm 6 feet tall, you 5'5". I'm black, you white. East Coast and West Coast, young and old, they try their best. But when you finish all the divisions, we have one culture. Not black culture, not white culture, not East Coast. We have one culture. It is called the American culture. It is the best culture this world has ever seen. And we are no longer going to apologize for being right. We are no longer going to apologize for being great. We are no longer going to apologize for being the defender of freedom. I am tired of seeing my president standing on foreign ground, paid for by American blood, apologizing for American greatness. So if he wants to apologize, great. If he wants to bow down to foreign kings, great. But this nation, this people, this flag will never bow to any foreign anything. We are Americans and we save the world. And if you want to go to Europe, I'll tell you there's only 2 kinds of European countries. God bless you if you're from Europe. There's only 2 kinds of European countries. The kinds whose butts we have kicked and the kinds whose butts we have saved. So, let me tell you who we are. Let me remind you. I know I'm speaking to the choir, but let me remind you who we are. Before America, the type of government this world has seen was tyranny. That's the only type it had ever known. Before we came on the scene, it was always the strong oppressing the weak. Before we came on the scene, the only hope the weak ever had, the only goals they ever had, was to one day get strong enough to oppress the strong. It was a cycle. They called it serfdom, feudalism. And by the time our founding fathers came on the scene, it was a harsh accumulation of that called slavery, where no one had any rights, born and died with no rights at all. And our founding fathers had a unique concept, a unique idea. All men are created. We have a creator. Therefore, by the fact I'm here, I'm free. By the fact I'm born, I'm free. I'm free. I have a creator. We had a unique idea. I know we're not perfect. I know we had slavery, we had cruelty, women couldn't vote. That was great. We had a concept, a dream, that by our creator we get our rights, not by government. That's why I shocked a government official one day when he stopped me on our freeways to illegally question me. We had a conversation about that on the freeway out there as he blocked, on the freeway. I didn't sit on the side of the freeway. I stopped my car in the fast lane of the freeway. I stopped, put it in park, take the keys out like this and put it on the dashboard. We are going to have a conversation right here about the Constitution. And I'm trying to explain to this police officer what authority he had. He said, I have a right to stop it. I said, hold it, buddy. You're the government. You have no rights. You only have authority. I have rights. You have authority. And all the authority you have is the ones that we gave you. That's it. And you have better be able to cite for me, a citizen of America, you better be able to cite for me the authority you have to stop me and arbitrarily question me and search me and detain me. You better give me the verse and the scripture. Because until you do that, I, the citizen, am going to treat you like you're an employee. You have nothing but authority. And he knew that. Folks, you better know who we are from. Our founding fathers dare stand on the history of the world and said, we are free because we are here. And they had a unique concept called a Constitution. And the Constitution, and I told that officer, the Constitution has no restrictions. I want you children here to remember this the rest of your life. The Constitution has no restrictions on you as a citizen. And there's not one word in the Constitution saying what you cannot do. It is only a restriction on government. That's all it is. So don't let them tell you about the right to carry a gun, the restriction. That the Constitution restricts government. It is saying we as free people, in order to live together without killing each other, are going to come together and there's some rules. We're going to be able to rule ourselves by elected officials to do certain limited things. Limited things. And if you step out of that bounds, we have the authority to jerk your chain back to reality.